shoot. For the three. And Tatum pulls it down. Pass to Holiday. Brown outside. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. White setting the pick for Holiday. Sent back. And we all hear talk about Jrue Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take...
Incredible, he's checked in for Atlanta. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Tatum. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Young passes to Mr. Incredible. Some solid defense from Brown. For Boston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. White, good.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. See how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And such a nice stroke for a rookie. We should say looking like a polished shooter already.
Inside, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, Jrue Holiday can either receive or initiate contact. He just is so tough.
Holiday against Young. Okongwu a screen. Here's Mr. Incredible. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with... the rejection.
.50 seconds left in the first quarter. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And it's Capella missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the middle. Here's Horford. Tries from 7. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Krejci passes to Mr. Incredible. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Celtics. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split. Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics up by 9. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got Karis LeVert. Mr. Incredible is out there with Risa Shea. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Pumpkin in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Hauser misses. The Hawks trail by 9. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a rare turnover, just their first here in the half. So that's one thing we've seen them do pretty well, valuing their possession.
The Hawks making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Here's Hauser. Nothing on the board. And finished off by Horford.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Allman. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together.
How about that? The quick feet, quick thinking makes the play an easy one in screen and roll action for Jason Tatum.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Dongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Risa Shea. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Jason Tatum.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame, just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
The Hawks again can't hit. Celtics leading by 12. Horford against Young. Here's Pritchard. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Okongwu. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux. I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Matthews passes to Mr. Incredible. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Young.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Atlanta making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Mr. Incredible. Reza Shea is coming in for Karis LeVert. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Matthews. Then for the...
Get back in the fucking game. Put me in the game, coach.
So it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Boston Celtics.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. Second. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first.
Hit me in the goddamn game, coach. No bullshit. Give me the goddamn game, coach.
Come on, MP. We need to make something happen. Let's
My
go.
name's not MP. Mr. fucking Incredible.
Reza Shea with it. He's got 7. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Okongwu against Porzingis.
Why is my controller
There's Tatum.
fucking vibrating
Oh,
the
and he
shit out of
knocks
your
it
bitch?
off the glass. Wow.
Fuck.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Mr. Incredible, guarded by Tatum. 6 to shoot. For the tie. Young, no good. For Boston, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Porzingis comes with the double team.
Fuck.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Tatum. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 9 points.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum, off a pass from his teammate, makes easy work of it.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
A nice shot by Tatum.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Young passes to Mr. Incredible. Driving inside and taken away by...
Oh, hold on. That's fucking insane.
Brown. And
Any
now
other
the
2K
latest
could do that shit.
from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. That's to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Kristaps Porzingis is a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Austin making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for White. There's 1:34 left to play here in the third. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Dyson Daniels. David, what's the latest?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hawks head athletic trainer. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain. It's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. Now, it's just November, so they do have some time to make adjustments, but it's a blow nonetheless. Guys?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
Hawks making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. Horford has a wide-open look. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Buffkin. On deep. And Horford pulls it down. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead early.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Let's go. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. Here's Hauser. Hasn't made one yet. Horford kicks to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And now it's a 10-point Boston lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy.
What the
Wow.
I can make that shit, but I can't make a
And
fucking...
listen to this
All right.
place explode.
All right.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this.
I can make a half-court shot. But I can't make a
Fourth
shot.
quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
Let's be real, 2K. Let's be fucking real. Gotta make a shot, bro.
We've got Matthews. Clint Capella is out there with Mr. Incredible. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's man in at the 2 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Mr. Incredible.
And
Rebounded by
one.
Hauser.
Where's the fucking
Celtics
foul,
leading
ref?
by 7.
I get a foul for reaching for balls.
Pass to Pritchard. Over to the left wing. Cornett passes to Horford. Here's Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cornett. The kick out to Tatum.
We ain't about it. Put up.
From downtown. Rebound, Atlanta. Mr. Incredible's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Matthews. Here is Mr. Incredible. Good, nice job down low. Mr. Incredible's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks. The Celtics shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
Look at that shit.
Tatum on the wing. Calling the jam by Tatum.
Oh my goodness, Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson comes in for Karis LeVert. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Mann. And Trae Young subbed in for Matthews.
Hey.
There's the pick. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. That one's in there. The Boston Leaders cut down to 5 on the bucket from Young.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. Johnson outside. Here is Mr. Incredible. Now Young. Here is Mr. Incredible. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Out to Porzingis. Back to Brown. Reza Shea with the steal. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Johnson with a screen on Tatum. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And then Brown with the dunk.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Young looking around. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Bitch, I just got in the fucking paint. You know what? Fuck this damn game. I'm about to cut this shit off. This is bullshit. I literally got in the paint. You want to call it 3 seconds? Because I'm trying to do a fucking move?
Boston leading by 7. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. Shot is good off the bathroom and in. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Brown. Johnson left side. Pass to Okongwu. 4 on the shot clock. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. The Hawks again can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson outside. Pass to Reza Shea. Here is Mr. Incredible. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Johnson with a screen on Brown. It's Young on the wing. Launches a 3. That one, no good. Holiday against Johnson.
That's game. Let's back up and go home.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their